the smartest way to own a piece of the most prime real estate in Kenya or anywhere else in the world is through an income rate, otherwise called REIT. What is an REIT? And that's one question that many people will ask me. An REIT is a vehicle which in legal terms they call it a trust. Is a vehicle or like a chama for those who come from Kenya, where many assets, many properties are put together, and then that vehicle invites many people to own a piece of that vehicle. So let's give an example with the terrific REIT. The terrific REIT is a vehicle that is in the form of a trust which owns the terrific North Tower. Now, in that vehicle, we are going to invite many investors to own a piece of terrific REIT. So imagine owning a piece of International House. Imagine owning a piece of KICC. That is beyond reach of very many people. So with a terrific REIT, you're owning a piece of one of Kenya's most prime real estates in the heart of Two Rivers. That's a dream that is about to become true, okay? So why is owning real estate through a REIT or real estate investment trust the smartest way to own real estate? Number one is it is stress-free. If you want to own real estate without coming through the REIT path, you have to buy land, you have to do master planning, or you have to engage an architecture, and you have to dream of a vision. You need to engage contractors, you need to see that project through construction, you have to engage financiers, you have to engage so many stakeholders before you see that property coming up. And on top of that, building will just be the beginning point. You need to go out there and find tenants, recruit them, engage lawyers to give them leases. It's a lot of work. And not just that, even when you have tenants, there is more work that will come, because then you need to run the place, you need to manage the place. You have to manage things like sewers, things like electricity, water supply, and make sure that your tenants are happy. That is a lot of work. And very many people are not able to do that. And that's the reason why many Kenyans or Africans in diaspora, and also just locals, we have a lot of dead assets in the form of undeveloped real estate, because owning a piece of land is just the beginning point. Most of the work is ahead. Now, with a REIT, you skip all that and you now become part of a professionally run property business that is already income generating. So for those people who will be becoming investors in the terrific REIT, they will start earning rental yields, or they will start earning income as soon as they become investors. That's keeping all that stress. And that's why, again, I say the smartest way to own a piece of Kenya's prime real estate or anywhere else in the world, without any shadow of doubt, is through a REIT, a real estate investment trust. So that's reason number one. The number two reason why owning a piece of real estate or the most prime real estate in your country is through a REIT is stability. When you own real estate directly, or by buying and developing and managing the property, if there is a fire, your wealth is gone. But if you own property or through real estate investment trust, you own a piece of so many buildings, you become instantly diversified. So even if one building goes on fire, you still have many other properties that will still be income generating. So in terms of your cash flows, the money that you get from that investment, you'll continue getting even if there is a risk that materializes. So stability. Number 3 is security. A real estate investment trust is usually regulated. For example, the terrific USD rate is regulated by the Capital Markets Authority. That means there is a regulator who is overseeing to make sure that that property is managed for the best interests of the investors in that particular REIT. On top of that, we also have a trustee. The role of a trustee, and that's why they're called trustee, they should be trusted. They are entrusted to act in the best interests of the investors in the REIT. So if something goes wrong, for example, the terrific rate is mismanaged, the trustee, in this case, which is NCBA, will be held responsible, and they will stand in front of the court, and they will have to defend their actions, and they will be liable. So that is very different compared to if you are somewhere in diaspora and you're investing here, and you're investing through your relatives or friends, and your money is mismanaged, or you're given stories about investing, but nothing really is going on the ground. Even if you discover that your money was used for other things or misused, you have very little recourse for you to recover your money. In this particular case, this is a regulated entity. This is an entity that has so many governance structures to make sure that your money is safe. So the number 3 reason why investing through a REIT is the smartest way to own a piece of the most prime real estate in your country is the safety that comes with a REIT. So in conclusion, 10 years from today, the people who will invest in the terrific rate, and it's a USD rate, they will look back and see that they've been part of a very big thing, because the Northern Tower is just the first building that is going to be in this vehicle. There are going to be many other properties that are going to be part of the portfolio that they own, including other interesting things like data centers, warehouses, things that as an individual or even a small group of people or chama are completely beyond your reach. So the smartest way to own a piece of real estate any day, anytime is a REIT.